Before we get started, do me a favor and smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Okay, in this video I'm going to explain a relatively new TNT20 token that is on the Theta network. It is known as ThetaCash, ticker symbol TBILL. Now, it is not a stable coin like ones that you're used to. Unlike a stable coin such as Tether that's supposed to have $1 backing it up, therefore making it worth $1 always, the TBILL token does not have a dollar backing it up. It is simply using the supply to influence the value of it by increasing and decreasing the supply. Okay, to keep it simple, we're going to say the target value of TBILL is $1, and that if the price is $1 plus or minus 5%, that it is in equilibrium. If the price goes above $1.05, the state of TBILL is in the expansion phase and a rebase is triggered. If the price falls below 95 cents, then the TBILL is in the contraction phase and it triggers a rebase. Okay, what is a rebase? A rebase is the process by which the supply of TBILL is either being expanded or contracted. And the way it works is when it is in the expansion phase, it adds TBILL to the supply, and when it is in the contraction phase, it takes away TBILL from the supply. And what it does is whatever percent you have in your wallet of the total TBILL supply, you will have that same percent of the total when the rebase completes. So the supply in your wallet and every other wallet will increase or decrease depending upon the phase, expansion or contraction. You will always have the same percentage after a rebase as you did before the rebase. The concept behind rebasing is the basic law of supply and demand. If the demand remains the same and you expand the supply, then the price of that commodity will typically come down. By the same token, if you reduce the supply and the demand stays the same, the price of the commodity will increase because of the reduced supply and the static demand. So they are maintaining or attempting to maintain the price of TBILL within the target range of $1 plus or minus 5%, and when it goes outside of that range, they attempt to influence the price by either expanding or contracting the supply of TBILL. And they do it in increments. If they need to do a 10% increase in the supply, they may do it in 5 increments of 2%. So they'll expand the supply by 2%, and then they'll wait and see if the price responds. If it does not respond, they will expand the supply another 2%, and they will continue expanding the supply until the price responds and comes back into equilibrium. By the same token, if they're contracting, they continue contracting until the price returns to the equilibrium state. So they may start out thinking we got to increase the supply by 10%, but if the price is not responding, they may continue increasing the supply beyond the 10% until it does respond. That is the way the algorithm for rebasing is set up. In addition, they may start out thinking they need to do a 10% expansion, and they do it incrementally 2% at a time, and after just 4% the price is back into equilibrium, then they stop. They will not continue the rebasing. The rebasing is responsive to the price response. So they will do more if needed, or they will do less if needed. So what is T-bill used for? Well, it's used heavily in liquidity pools. That's one area, and it's also going to be the currency in the G World metaverse, which is under development. That's one of the projects that G-Pool is doing. So, it's got uses, and it's also available apparently, or a version of it is available on the Ethereum blockchain as well. Well, that's a wrap for this presentation, so cue the music. If you enjoyed the video, then hit that thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in the next video.